Hey everybody, this is Tim Hart with Van Dyke Mortgage and host of Rates and Reels. I'm here at St Michael Lutheran School today with the one and only Principal Kati Miser. Principal Miser, nice to see you.
Welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having us in here today.
Anytime.
Yep, we're here in the art room here at St Michael Lutheran School. We did a fishing episode of Rates and Reels with Fishing with a Mission, which is a tournament that they have here every year. And so how'd that end up doing for you guys?
It was an amazing event. We had a lot of fun. A lot of families turned out for the weekend and spent a lot of time together with their families. Kids enjoyed it, the parents enjoyed it, and raised over $50,000 for the school.
So what we want to know about first off is give me the Kati Miser backstory.
Okay. All right, well, I'm from Indiana originally. My husband and I moved to Ohio. We were there for 4 years after I finished my degree at Indiana University, the only school in Indiana, of course. And moved to Ohio, started working on my master's, moved to Fort Myers in 2004, and finished my master's degree from University of Dayton, and then started getting involved at St. Michael. And then eventually now, I'm on my 3rd year as principal.
I also serve on the school board with you, and you do an amazing job here.
Thank you.
So everyone says that you do a great job, so we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Now that I said we appreciate you, are you ready for the 3 questions?
I think so.
All right. So here's our 3 questions, you guys, for Miss Miser. One of them is a viewer question. So the first question I have for you is the one that I hear a lot, which is, what is the difference between St. Michael Lutheran School and a public school?
Well, first of all, we're not a public school. We are a parochial school, a Christian school. So we have the ability to share with students God's love and forgiveness and grace and all of those wonderful things that you can't do in the public school sector. You just can't. We love sharing that with the students. We do create an amazing family atmosphere. Our families get involved, like Fishing with a Mission, and different activities that our PTL puts on throughout the year. We want them to have relationships that they start here that will last them their whole life. And we hear back from alumni all the time that that is something that happens. And these are their friends that they keep. They're like family, you know, forever. We have an academic program that is second to none. We focus on, you know, not just your language arts and your math and your science and history, but also the arts and the athletics and all of the other things that make for a well-rounded child, the whole child. God gives them all kinds of gifts and abilities, and we try to find ways that we can help those children find their gifts and abilities that God gave them and their talents, and then help foster that. So whether it's in math or it's on the basketball court or it's in art, it's what we're all about. Yeah,
cool. Good answer. And we love it here too. So second question is the viewer question.
Okay.
This is from Eileen O'Hara. What's up, Eileen? We chose your question. So her question, though, is something I loved it. And you have 2 kids in here, right? Maddie and Haley.
Yep.
Correct. And so you're also the principal here.
Yeah.
So how do you balance being the principal of a school and your kids being in that same school?
It wasn't easy at first, to be totally honest. But as they're getting older, as they are more involved in things, I've learned that by being here with them, I am able to be a part of far more than I would be if I was working outside of their school. So yes, it's a big commitment on our whole family, including my husband. The commitment also comes with the ability to be together a lot. So whether it's a game that they're playing in or a special activity in the classroom, being able to put on my mom hat in the middle of a workday is a privilege that I don't take for granted.
Cool. Last question. So you've been a principal now for several years.
Yeah,
and
this is my 3rd.
Right, 3rd year. And so what is, can you fill us in on some of the lessons that you've learned from being a principal?
Sure. Well, I've learned a lot about grace. When you start out in a new role and a new job, there are a lot of challenges. You have a lot of learning to do. So you need to listen to those around you who have been there longer than you have, and then you accept a lot of grace from them when you mess up. Okay, so first year, I depended on our support staff and our teachers in so many ways, and I really have to say that I still depend on them in many ways. There are so many aspects to our program that one person can't do the whole thing. And so just like the kids learn to own their mistakes and accept help sometimes, even the principal has to do that.
No, yeah, for
It
sure.
happens.
Sign of a good leader. You got to be able to,
You know?
admit when you're wrong and then learn from it.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's been a big learning curve. I've learned a lot, but I think that it sets an example, and you can give them an example of how you're learning from a mistake or you're still growing in an area. They appreciate that. They learn from it as well.
Cool. All right, hey, Miss Miser, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
And thanks for coming.
Yeah, you guys, St. Michael Lutheran School, if you're looking for another option for your kids, come check them out. Miss Miser's always ready to give tours to anyone here. I know she's got to get going the car line, so we're going to wrap this thing up here. So you guys, appreciate it if you could like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube page and Facebook page. So until the next time, this is Tim Hart with Van Dyke Mortgage, host of Rates and Reels, wishing you low rates and tight lines. Take care, everybody. Thank you. Yeah, wave at them.
Oh.
There you go. All right.